I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. It says in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12, it says, "We are looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God." Other than prayer, are there any other ways we can hurry it along? This is one of the great questions of Christianity. We know that the next great event in the chronology of God's economy is what we know as the second coming. Jesus Christ is going to return. Now, there's a whole lot behind that, a lot of different types of events and chronology events. So we're just going to speak in very general terms today. Knowing that this is next, is there anything we can do to, quote, hurry it along? Now, interesting, this is 2 Peter 3. If you go back into 1 Peter chapter 1, it says in the last days. That would be obviously any day after the resurrection, I believe. There will be those that question, they mock, they say, you said he was going to come back. He hadn't come back yet. Now we get into 2 Peter chapter 3, and this verse comes on the backside of saying that a day with the Lord is if 1,000 years is if a day, in the context of what we know as the second coming. Now, many of you have heard this before, so allow me to say it again. One of my favorite statements about the second coming. There is nothing that has to happen before Jesus Christ comes back for us, his people, the church. There are a whole lot of things that have to happen before Jesus Christ comes back with us, the literal second coming. Some of the things that may have to happen before he comes back with us may in fact happen before he comes back for us. I say that very long statement to say this. There is nothing that you and I can do to get Jesus here quicker. There's nothing that we can go and do. And I hear preachers do it all the time. They go into Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, that the gospel will be preached unto all nations and then the end will come. If we just put up one more TV satellite, if we just send one more missionary. The problem with that is, if you go back to Acts chapter 2, what we know as Pentecost, it says there were Jews there from every nation. The fulfillment of that statement took place just a few months down the road. So I believe everything that has to occur has occurred. So the last question, though it wasn't pinned on this piece of paper, was from the same chapter. It talks about that God is long-suffering, not like us. And in the context of 2 Peter 3, which the question originated from, you and I want it to happen quicker. You and I want it to happen as quick as possible. But the Lord has basically given us a context that it is his desire to save as many as are willing to be saved. And what we see as a delay is actually a blessing. The Lord is continuing to save people all around the world that we will spend all of eternity with. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.